And we're maybe back to Witcher 3? Don't know, it's like basically practically locked up though. I mean, 1 frame per second. I think there's just too many people around or something. Killing my frames. Herp. Oh my god, look at my map. Dang. Honestly, I don't really think this game actually even would use their type of traditional grip rules if you think about it, because of the amount of... Well, there's 4 decks. But then there's those cards that fit into all the decks. Which sort of breaks the whole rule of 4 decks, technically. But yeah, I'd say we half won that. We won 2 rounds. We lost 2 rounds, technically. Just one scale, because not that terrible, it's still... Problem was I was not passing when I should have passed. I should have realized I wasn't going to win with half those card combinations. Just, it's like, oh well, how can I play? There's no good plays unless I end up basically hurting myself half the time now. Anyway. Trying to think, where do I want to go? Could work my way up now. Could work my way up though. Now it'll require me to go through the Palace Gardens though. That reminds me, there was one thing in that one greenhouse I don't think I've ever really looked back into, because it's like, oh well. I remember seeing a shiny though. But it's like, well, we have to go chase the murderer. We can't just go, you know, loot things. Game. Can we please cooperate? Apparently we can't really cooperate. It's having a fit and trying to not process like it should. I don't know, maybe I need to restart my computer again. Frickin' frames. It's like I have days where I can just record fine. Like I could go all the way through Novigrad, no problem. And Novigrad's probably the most draining part of this. Well, this city's pretty large too. We're not even really in the city right now. And it's still just herping. It was fine for most of the grunt thing, and then afterwards it was just, oh god, we can't continue. Seriously, game. Seems to be a problem. I'll go restart and see what I can do. Okay, take 2. So I haven't really been able to fix much of the lag, it still exists.
Long live Duchess Anna Henrietta!
Well then. As this whole time, almost forgot about this, but there is a hell mask. Let me guess. Is it? Yep, it is. Well, I can add that to my collection then. Okay, so we went ahead over yonder. Well, shit. You know, it helps if I actually remember that if I press the record button while in-game, it removes my frickin' overlay. So I was sitting there like, where's my mini-map? Yeah, I had a weird issue at first where it's like, oh well, the recording icon's pink. Like, why is my FPS pink instead of red or yellow? Oh, for F's sake, give it a minute. What? Oh, boars. Let's see. Anyway, I'll make sure that's equipped. Because you never know when you'll run into something that's flying. Flying things are usually irritating.
Hey ho, Master Witcher! You, sir, are a witcher. The very one that Duchessa summoned.
Guilty as charged. And you gotta be someone who wants something from me.
It's like you read my mind. You see, those caves are like cellars the gods carved out for their own stores. Spacious, dry.
Just some monster lives inside them.
A soothsayer. Gods be kelted, a soothsayer. So, will you help?
Yeah, that's
Might help, might not. Depends on whether we can agree on a fee.
200. Give me 200.
Good. Yes, so be it.
Yeah, sure.
Sure, I'll see to it. For the sizable reward I foresee you giving me.
Don't you think?
These two sound slightly profitable. Of course, like 220 gold is nothing compared to the resources I've had to buy, so more profitable than Valen at least. Actually, that sounds like a shell. Definitely sounds like a shell more. Well, you know, it's a shell. Easy, come on. There you go. Now he's going to use the whole HUD. But that was wrong. Where'd he go? Well, there you go. And job's done. Wait a second. There's a bot. I can't touch the bot. That makes me sad. Who knows what could be in the box? Why, there could even be a boat.
So? Well?
Problem solved. Shalmar that lived in the cave won't pester you anymore.
Superb! I've gained a warehouse, and you've gained my gratitude.
And what
Mind
do you
showing me what
have?
you're selling?
Why, he has... Well, I don't mind buying all that. I mean, more booze, grapes, cheeses, fruit. Huzzah!
See you later.
I probably spent more gold than I got from that. Oh well. Mostly just doing it for, you know, that speed and completion's sake. Because let's remember we're going to need a lot of attribute points. I was going to say, and here's why we have these. We have harpies. Slightly durable harpies too. Broken picture frames or mirrors? One of them over here. Ooh. Well, I'll take all that. Guessing there's a harpy nest up on top, but what's inside? Well, no idea what's inside because it's locked. Huh. Hearing weird noises. I was gonna say it's locked, but I can clearly see things in there.
Harpies got their nest here.
Maybe there's a key on this person. Or maybe there isn't. Or it's having me to do some chores again. Well, saying I should now finish my ingenious mechanism. Miss Mumsy supports me and lent me her meal, along with the 2 hours I borrowed by savers. We have to test whether this device I've invented will indeed work. At first I showed some at the beginning of my tale, for the benefit of any who happen upon it. Only at this moment, my dearest love, Alice, growth of our family and estate snuggled in a valley so deep that, between September and March, the sun is continually hidden behind them. budding slopes. All the residents settled around us live in constant twilight and darkness in these long months. Yet soon, this perpetual torture will be by a dark memory. My adventure is brilliant. In simplicity, atop one of the nearby mountains, I shall install a system of mirrors to reflect the rays of the sun towards her manor. That's it. Haha. It was worth it, all those long nights spent at the Imperial Academy library during my studies, perfecting my skills in arithmetic and alchemy. I'd like to test my discovery today, but far keeps showing that my contraption will only attract a few feeble-minded magpies that do all over our boat, or even worse, bringing in a flock of harpies. He's always got a problem with everything. I wait until he leaves for town, then set my mirrors in a flash. Well, you brought harpies. So I thought there was a lot more than... I counted a lot more than just 3 mirrors. I mean, there's a mirror, 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 there's 2 more mirrors. So yeah, a lot more than just a couple mirrors. You know what, why not? Hey, look, another mirror. Oh, and a big mirror. All the mirrors. And that restaurant still. Well, that's 2 things taken care of. There's this big stretch of land here that just has apparently nothing marked. Who knows what could be there? Oh, it's big old barrel. And he's dead. You know what amuses me? I think bears actually get higher ranking on like the monster deck. Yeah, doesn't make sense now, does it? Like, I would put a bear honestly at maybe a 3 or a 2 at best. Yeah, I think in Thronebreaker, like, bears are like 10 to 20. Yeah, it doesn't make sense now.
How you like that silver?
Understanding Grant rules between Grant things. Oh, so this is the wrong sword. That one. Mind you, I haven't really looked at that one sword that guy gave me to have on. Oh, for F's sakes. Oh, you did. Okay, so he gave me Blave. Ard Igni Yancy. Decent amount of Igni. Meh, I'll toss in the storage. I mean, it's higher quality than the sword the frickin' dwarf gave me. Can't remember his name off the top of my head. So how do I get in? Well. Huh. Confused. Like, how do I get into this place? So, cave entrance somewhere? I'm checking the general surroundings. Camp over there. Maybe this would lead to it? I don't know. I should investigate. Oh. There's the entrance over there. To something, but does it go all the way back there? Probably not.
I'll be inside, Chucky. Toussaint in the narrow to my horse.
Oh God,
You're in Toussaint.
You're not afraid of the blessed beast, are you? Your breath. It smells like you've been eating corpse, friend.
No, that's just basically a bunch of hunters, though. But you do have cheese. That's not cheese. Now I'm sad. Oh well, taking all your supplies.
What's new, my prince?
Ooh, that's right. So, I found nothing. It's either one big cave, or I don't even know.
Help! Help us!
Someone, please help!
Maybe there's one big cave that could lead there.
What's this about?
Monsters! Monsters there, in the cave!
We managed to flee, but Hugo remains inside.
Hugo?
Our brother! He's still in there, inside!
Fine, I'll go look for him.
Help us find him! We'll pay you for your toil.
Oh, what? Well, apparently I have all the dialogue.
You post that notice about an escort?
Yes, we did. And not without cause, it seems. We waited some days, yet when none answered, we risked the expedition unaccompanied.
Fools we were. We'd have done better to show patience. Wait. Poor Hugo. Left to an unknown fate.
Noticed what attacked you?
There was no time! We ran for the exit as soon as we felt the earth quiver. But Hugo, well, he went the other way.
So, monsters crawl out of the ground?
I suppose... In truth, I don't know. We just ran. Did not look back.
Why do you even go in there?
We... lost our way.
Mistake that cave for the high road?
By the hair on my chinny chin chin, what difference does it make whether we went in for a stroll or to gather students? Hugo remains inside, in grave danger. That's what matters. Will you go in after him or not? Every second could be vital.
Yeah, we've already spent several seconds just talking.
Fine. I'll look for him. You two stay out here.
Question is, does he head to the green spot?
Kicking Moors. Damn it.
If those kids are one of my friends doesn't really like the Witcher's combat system because, well, I don't know. He doesn't get the whole, you know, you just dodge path things. And it's like, oh no, swing, swing, dodge, swing, swing, dodge. And then once you get Whirlwind, well, everything's easy mode. I mean, just spinning in circles. I mean, the game didn't tell me I had, you know.
Blood trail. Could be Hugo's wounded.
Check for A, but it didn't tell me I had to burn the eggs. It's just, you know. Oh. That's a shrine. Kriska. Congratulations on being promoted to the Imperial Academy at Castel Gurupian? Sure you will quickly become one of that institution's premier scholars. Yet before you set off, Nefgard, I, Victor Monart, would like to ask you a small favor. You know my sons, played together as children. You know how hard it is to coach them to get along. I feel in my bones there will soon come time for me to leave this vale of tears. I should go for heavy heart knowing Augustus, Hugo, and Lucian will go at each other's throats as soon as I pass. That's how I've dismantled my fame. Still to 3 parts and ask you, my darling Martina, to hide them from my sons. Perhaps searching together for missing pieces of the machine will give them wealth. For a machine which will give them wealth will bind them together and forever burn the end of these forged forms. Exchange for your tower I have included a modest pouch of coin. So that's why they were here.
Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
As though Dad was like, oh well, they keep fighting. Go hide this stuff. And so she hid it in a cave, and apparently she died, hiding it in said cave.
Warm and damp. Kikimoors prefer cooler environments. Probably why they keep their distance. Damn, water's hot. Get burned if I don't watch it. Could use some protection. Maybe Quen will work.
Well, if you insist. dragon scales. I can't use grit underwater. Bow scale, good. Okay, so following the trail. There lies the Hugo.
You, Hugo? Your brother sent me.
Ja! Dizzards, scoundrels, tartmongers! They attacked me, but I fended them off. Now, they sent a brigand to finish the job.
What are you talking about? Ran into them outside, claimed monsters attacked. They ran, made it out, but you got stuck inside. They asked me to help you.
Is that what they told you? The lying weasels. More trickery on their part, I'm certain.
Whoa, slow down. What's this about?
I'm Hugo Monar. My father, Victor Monar, you may have heard of. A cognac distiller he was, famed for it. Before he passed, my brothers and I would quarrel over who would inherit the family business. So father decided he would force us to work together. He broke his still down into its parts. 3 of them he hid, telling each of us the location of one. When my brothers learned my part, the last, was hidden in here, they decided they did not need me anymore. They decided to cut me out of the business. Literally. We argued, fought. The noise must have woken the beasts. My brothers ran for the mouth, while I ran deeper in.
Yeah.
So you came here to find a piece of a still. Mean this thing?
Yes! Where did you find it?
In the
Bottom of the pool of a hot spring. Really hit it well, your father.
Your pay. It is not much, I know. But I promise you good prices. The best, once the tavern is open again.
Hold you to that. Now let's go. Brothers are probably getting antsy.
Wait, see there? My brothers. They've rounded up some thugs. They mean to attack me.
We don't know that.
Would you try to tell me it's a coincidence? That they return with an armed band? They've come for the last part of the still. They would kill me for it. Please, you're my only hope. Kill them. Elsewise, they'll kill me.
Kill your brothers? You want that?
Well, perhaps not them, but the other roughs, for certain. As to my brothers, I don't know. You couldn't perhaps render them harmless? Will you defend me?
Yeah, no.
Not about to start cutting folk down because of a family squabble about some spare bit of machinery. We're going over there, and you're gonna settle this. Talk it out.
But should they attack, you will protect me, will you not?
If they attack, unprovoked. Let's go.
You must go. Murder them.
Hugo! Are you well?
We were worried.
Why do I doubt this?
Listen, while you were in there, we realized this tiff is senseless, idiotic. You might have been harmed, gravely, and that's something we could never live down.
Yet look at
Lucian
what
is
you
right.
did to him.
We must bury this hatchet, work together as father wished it.
So what's with the guys?
Claim to come in peace. But then who are these men?
Hunters, who had made camp nearby. They spotted us and asked if we had no need for their aid.
Oh, just
You
hunters.
went in, were gone a long time. With these men to help, we thought we might come to your rescue.
Rescue.
All right, glad to see you've made up. Now I really need to get back to my own affairs.
Naturally. Your payment.
We thank you for your help. Should you ever find yourself near the Clever Clogs, you must stop in. Superb cognac. Some of the best.
Will do. So long.
Well, there you go. Well, now for our attribute point, so we can work on that. Okay. So each fatal blow dealt by a sword dismembers the embryo attributes of finisher. Sorta want that. So, boop. So, basically we need 3 sets, 9, unless they add up more, in which case, it's quite a bit of points. These ones I don't really care for. I mean, each adrenaline point decreases damage by AC by 15%. That's not bad. Each point toxicity increases damage, which if you know, alchemy. No research mutation sensible for next stage. Basically we need at least 3 more, so we can get the next thing. Cat Eyes crossbow damage is now increased from 99 to 744. So basically your crossbow could maybe actually do some damage. Yeah, that one really is good for the crossbow if you were actually using that in combat, which the crossbow isn't really for combat, it's for shooting things out there and shooting things underwater. It's basically what the crossbow is used for. Blind critical effects to opponent activates random decoction for 120 seconds with no toxicity cost. It's not bad, but you would require a lot of things. So, also Second Life allows you to use combat, science, alchemy, all in that one slot. Piercing code when drawing magic. Unique and Witcher Sword. It's increased sign damage dealt by 50% without damage dealt. Or basically freezes things. Opponents not down, persons immediately die. Thorough combat sword type pound sign intensity increased for 30 seconds by 30% for each foe. That's not bad though. But ultimately I want Second Life. For like new game plots and stuff, because well, basically if you die, well you come back. And new game plots is pretty easy to die. Because the game's scaling system is bullshit once you reach over 100. Because the game really wasn't designed for, you know, doing stuff over level 100. But yeah, it scales up, so, well, without mods, you're pretty screwed. Mentioned it several times, the whole... Basically, New Game Plus is designed for you to basically do it like, what, 30, 40, maybe 50 at most. Doing it higher than that will put you probably over 100. And being over 100 means, well, things hit a lot harder.
Wonder if I'll find anything Merton left behind here.
Ah, yes, we are now here. You look over this place, then head over there, look over that place. Up further and further and... Wait a second. I'm not alone here, am I? It's like my witcher senses aren't picking up anything, but... Hi. It's a hooded woman. It's like, I'm not that stupid. Remember how I said all those hooded women were vampires? I'm not half wrong. I don't know. Ow. Get back over here where I can just whirl. No, die. Give me your loot. Remove a generous sword of blood and spinal fluid. Pretending to be just nowadays the clerk of the Ducal Treasury. Start the morning with baguette and camberette, then shuffle some parchments and head for home before dusk. Today, however, the normal order of things was disturbed dramatically. Came across a highly interesting note in the archives, and along with a key. The key is the more interesting find because, according to what I could decipher from the dust-covered scribblings on the note, it opens the chest full of gold coins. I'm getting ahead of myself. We're doing some routine straightening of the files. I found a report outlining procedures for the reform of the Bastory prison, order straight from Duke Henry Grass. We are aware of how badly this experiment ended, for the ruins of that prison to this day frighten any potential tourist, with their battered skeletons and legends about howling spirits of the murdered guards. Yet I did not know that hiding among the abandoned ruins there was a chest, and that its key was lying right under my nose. The chest supposedly contains crowns meant for the purchase of birds and rations for the inmates of Bastory. One of the clerks employed here at the time committed sin of omissions and the chest of the warden without the key. And perhaps that was for the best. The warden was impaled and the guards all skinned alive. You know, degenerates would have also got their hands on the chest. How do we receive the key? Might the chest still be there, unopened? I would say a curse has fallen on the place, a dark power brought down by the best area of the murders it beheld. But the folks also say now Fury will become Emperor of Novigrad, and have the end of the world, so there's not much point giving any of such jabbering much credence. So say, there's the thing right there. Sun is now rising. I should make use of its light to write this there before they come to take me to the gallows. I do not know who shall read it, or indeed if anyone shall. Perhaps I'm writing only to myself, to cast this out before my execution and cleanse my heart. Yes, I killed him. Don't know how I have lied in an attempt to avoid punishment. I still believe he deserved death for what he did to me. Did I do wrong? Perhaps. Yet he was most assuredly a bad man, one who deserved death. The gods shall make the final judgment, and they shall deliver the sentences, mine and his. Hear the guard steps. May the gods watch over my cell. my chest? I see a thing. Ooh, I see many things. Well, I found the chest. Diagrams for Tucson Duco God Captain stuff. And look at that loot. Okay, what do we have here? One of the reorganization of the farm thing to the warren. And the Duke Henry III. Dismiss half the prison guard staff, forbid use the corporal force against inmates, discontinue punishment by dark cells, limit rations and flocking, grant the prisoners to possess private property, allow prisoners to work, wear on the pin around, purchase, use. So basically they were going to make it a better prison. One that the inmates might, you know, not be bad at reforming and all that. But I think the inmates just murdered everyone, so it doesn't really matter now, does it? I'm Pesha and Stowe. I admit this is a shame, and I'm ashamed of my actions, but what was I to do? It's always described were so laughably meager I was reduced to borrowing coin from my mother. I was a thief, but also a great deal of good for the Palace Library, who secured the import of such tombs. The lives of the prophets, D. Hemeretius, the author of midwifery for maidens and many others. Palace Library has me to thank for the storehouse of all knowledge needed for Marion, satisfy life in overrailed homes. So the spoken room and dealing over words, theft and embezzlement mean nothing. It's too fair shows in the manner in which he treats his barks. Good for you. Now then, can I have my stuff? Ooh, why aren't I? That's not my stuff. Neither's that. Okay then, well. Huh. Suppose I have to keep lurking then. Maybe it's uphill. It's not uphill. Wait. Well, there's one piece of it. My fellow captive Merton, who for so many months kept his neck stiff, mocked my faith in Lebio and praised the joys of a riotous life, today broke down completely. He meant he had wasted his God-given time on pleasures of the flesh, and all that he had to show for it were chains and indignities. I tried to lift his spirits and tell him there was no path, that he can cast off his past habits and devote his life to Yoda and his teachings. For now my counters have fallen deaf ears, but I believe he will one day confer and listen to the truth. Shocking how pleasantly I now converse with Merton. It beggars belief to think we once could not bear each other's presence. He is a man transformed, metamorphosized. Ferris accepted his new path. He devours greedily all I tell him about Lebioda and his teachings. But rapture is that in this dark and dank, stank and dark dungeon, the prophet sent me a sinner and gave my life meaning. It's over. Merton has served his sins and left these accursed dungeon walls. The teachings which I have tried to pass on to him during these last dozen months have clearly taken root. Merton has vowed to go on a pilgrimage which will let him cast off his old ways and open the doors for a new life. As I advise you, go first to the cave where Lebioda receives enlightenment, and on whose walls he carved four of his great truths. I hope the aura of that place will help Merton, as has helped many before, achieve cleansing and gaining strength to continue his pilgrimage onto his next station, which I advise him should be, well, shit. At least we know one place to go.
Notes in the journal suggest that straight out of prison, Merton went to the legendary cave. Lebioda was supposed to have hunkered down there once. That's my next destination.
So basically this Witcher found religion. Which is odd for a Witcher. But I guess, well, there was that one Witcher who decided to change and try to live for his family. And we murdered him. Then there's us who, well, technically we're supposed to be settled down in Gaville. But yet here we are, over here. Unabandoned sword. Oh. Hi. How? Whoop, he bounced. I remember how I mentioned this before. That basically Gale just sits. And apparently he waits a frickin' day. For people to show up. Like, we could have waited. We could have done other stuff. But nope. And it's just weird because everyone's here doing stuff and it's like, oh, well. Well, yeah, just, then again, that is a Witcher thing. Witchers do meditate, but they just basically, you know, they sit there and shut down until necessary.
You brought peace, and somehow Ethan made our ladies more eager. 1,000 thanks, White One.
Let's see, dear Commander. No Gorgon stuff. No.
BC. BC.
I see. Well, let's restart this place. The hell is going on?
Mouth's dry as a stockfish.
Jesus.
Grimy chairs.
What happened to the loot? Don't even know.
Even a draft horse will do.
Is that... Or is it Wise Rotor though? I don't even know.
Some carrot.
Rotor's just over there for some reason. I think I'll hit these nets too. Oh, so where exactly is this cave? Oh jeez, that's all the way over there. I can work my way up now. Before I end the video. More boars. But I don't think I run through all this nice greenery. Oh, fine. Bears. Still not much worth that. So he did practically one-shot my shield. We'll give him that. did practically one-shot my shield. Oh, fine. I believe I was looting this. Why aren't I? Ooh, a flute. Oh, wow. Most of these pages refer professions of love made to a woman named Charlotte. Entries are chaos undated. Charlotte Cutterin is the love of my life. When she's not near me, I burn with longing. I suffocate with loneliness. I suffer the worst possible torment. How can I make her understand that I, not Albert, am her destiny? I found a solution. The witch from Link's Crag. She will help me in my heart's agony. So now I have to tighten my belt several notches. I have purchased the magic elixir from the witch. See, if I convince my beloved to drink it, I will be able to forget my problems forever. So the rest of my possessions purchase the jewels gift Charlotte when I propose. God, soon now, she shall be mine. As the witch instructed, I mixed the elixir with wine. I prepared a small picnic near the chapel at Cutterin Manor. My beloved agreed to talk to me. But though she drank my enchanted Estes, she still refused my proposal. She also spread some nonsense about only becoming my wife when the jewels I gave her grew into grapevines. She found her strange hysterical mood and buried my present with her bare hands by the family chapel. Perhaps I need to wait before the elixir takes effect. God's curses upon that cruel witch. She cheated me. She betrayed. The next day I went to Cutterin Manor to see Charlotte, but instead a woodland monstrosity has taken on the entire property. So that is the end to my heart's suffering the foul enchantress spoke of. The elixir brought about the death of my beloved, but death should not surprise. I rated I, don't live with her for all eternity. I shall hang for my sins, for my love for Charlotte. So, yeah. Someone's a bit obsessed. All that wine. Ooh. Candy, potatoes, vinegar. Ooh, copper salt, pepper shakers, a silver teapot. Look at all this loot. Can't even go inside now. Sad face. However, he did mention loot. But some woodland monstrosity is taken over. Well, there's several if you want. So what does that they call you woodland monstrosity? Where exactly is this thing? Up, it's right near me. So, your treasures, basically some shells, piece of wafer, crowns. Well, there's diamonds and rubies. And hey, look, another abandoned site. Now, where's this woodland monstrosity? Is it you? basically last. I don't think they have the whole birds and wolf thing. But there's still basically regulation. Pretty much. Like I better loot that before it disappears. And Garrett does this whole sitting thing. Well, we've saved the area. Might as well meditate. And the thing is, I'm not entirely sure if this counts as, you know, actual time progression in terms of the house and other things that require us to wait several days. I guess it does. Wait, I thought, maybe? It's like I thought I saw something about the stables. Well, I guess it does count as actual time progression. Well, we'll get back down there at some point. So now, I sort of want to continue working on clearing this. But that's for the next videos. Hope y'all enjoyed, thank y'all, and have a nice day.